muted everything. Okay. Yeah. Just fiddling around with my settings online. I should be able to start right on time. I mean, I already started streaming to give it a little leeway to see if anyone joins in while I'm in the starting phase. My laptop is not cooperating, though. Well, you know what? That doesn't help that I have, like, so many damn tabs open. There we go. Hard to say. My husband's definitely a Deadpool fan. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I still need to go to... that one? No. Oh, I went to the wrong one. My laptop is being extra special today. Alright. Well, I guess I'm just gonna start. So it's a completely new game for me. I'm doing the Sinking City game. I already went through my settings. I don't know why I'm doing that. God, I just bought this game last night and I'm sitting here playing around with it. There we go, that's what I wanted. Alright, let's get this game going. As you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. Turns out your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailments, the person who might be able to help you prepare yourself and come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. Alright. So I'm pretty sure this game, as well as the other game that I got that I'm going to stream next week, is, it's all, based around, what is it? Oh my gosh, there's a certain author, and I just completely brain farted. Yeah. That's lovely. Why? Ooh. Stuck in the abyss. Is this a dream or is it real? Don't do it. That's not creepy. Dude, if you watch this, it's freaking, it is seriously creepy. And there's a significant delay. Kind of. So, once I get the feel of it, I will probably, I already read that one earlier. As I get used to it, I'll probably add it to, my Saturday Scary Games category. Oh my goodness, the controls on this.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
You most likely will, dude. Oh. Nothing else in there?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
What is the advertisement? Oakmont. Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Curse of the Were-Jaguar. Oakmont Line. Oakmont Shipping Company Ltd. Some cryptic banners. Alright, let's go.
Now get out! Now get out!
Well, damn. Ain't you fucking pleasant.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to
Damn, there
finally
is a
meet you in the
significant
flesh.
delay.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Oh, okay, it has multiple choice questioning. Let's do the first
You
one.
said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the fort. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Alright, let's do the first one again.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Just keep with the first
I
one.
made a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fair enough. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Is
That's
it?
not ominous.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
There we go, a map.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
Some
I
speech
host a
options
philosophy
are missed,
club
but we'll deal
for the
with it.
like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
It's a bit creepy.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Alright. Touch. Alright, so this evidence key evidence is collected. Okay. So I guess that's the boat that he got for me. Okay, that's the port. Wonder what the numbers are. This game has got me super curious. Are we able to... Oh, there we go. Salvation Harbor. The Shells. Reed Heights. Advent. Old Grove. Coverside. Come on. Hospital of St. Mary. Oakland Police Department. Chronicle. There's the hotel. Oh. Grimhaven Bay. Alright, well, let's explore around this main area. And we can go. Big old squid on the dock. It's kind of stiff for walking. Like seriously, he's walking like with a straight back. Like especially with the backpack he's got on, it looks kind of heavy. Like normally people would be like slunched over or slouched over, whatever. Under the reef bar and exit. I want to explore. Police line, do not cross.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throckmorton. This is my will. I want to warn you. Don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadable. Oh yeah. You should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor unreadable. I fear that what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays. You like it here, newcomer?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Okay. So I wonder if the guy that I even have to meet is even alive. Oh, there we go. Figured out how to jump. Crouch. Seriously, it's like a stiff, stiff controls. I'm gonna explore as much as possible before I even continue on.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's
He looks
Charles
like a
Reed.
monkey.
I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My
I don't know
father
what it's gonna
united with a certain
do
royal
if you
family
join another clan
that
while being
blessed
in one.
all our offspring with these exquisite features.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I
need
know
to
what you're
eat.
Can I ask you a
I
few
need to
questions?
snack up.
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's
I made
talk
some yesterday.
about your dreams.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Alright.
Why do you care? What's your angle,
All right.
outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him.
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind.
Why does that taste watered down?
Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. Now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Well, you're
Let's
not
just
friendly either,
say
dude.
I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Oops.
I need to know more about
There we
what
go.
happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Well,
You mentioned the lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as
Kind
I'm
of a dick.
enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
okay. Evidence contains crucial information about what to do and where to go next. To get evidence, interact with objects and people, combine clues in your mind palace. That just sounds like Sherlock Holmes. And take photos. A white frame in the camera viewfinder indicates if you are aiming correctly. Read evidence closely to identify important locations, then pin it to the map to plan a route. Pin evidence on the HUD to keep track of your current goal. Up, toggle on and off. Hold to switch pinned evidence. R. You can also place evidence on the map and HUD from the casebook screen. Select evidence and use pin in place. Okay, so... Alright, this casebook contains your main case, which reflects your overall story progress. You can work on more than one side case at the same time. Cases contain information about investigations in the form of evidence. Some pieces of evidence have icons that hint at what action to perform. Dialogue, search archives, use item, search location, take a photo. Went through evidence, there we go. Map. Street names and districts are shown on the map from the beginning. Most other landmarks and points of interest have to be discovered. Institutions with archives, landmarks, fast travel points, that is useful. Destinations are activated when you access the phone booths around the city. Investigation scene icon appears when location is discovered. color of the icon changes according to investigation progress. Icon is removed if case is complete. Investigation scenes, key evidence collected. Investigation scenes, all evidence collected. So I gotta go back to the boat. Place markers on the map. Use this to plan your route or note places of interest. Evidence marks are shown for the currently selected case only. Select another case in the casebook to see and place relevant evidence marks. Generic red marks are always shown, regardless of the selected file. Mind's Eye allows you to see the unseen. Use Mind's Eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Images of the past have an activation zone. See above. Hold to see full picture. Gotcha. Oh, shoot. Following omens. Mind's Eye can reveal omens that guide your way. Follow them to new evidence. Retrocognition. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Investigation of the main case reveals clues for your mind palace. Press options to open the casebook, then switch to Mind Palace. Combine pairs of relevant clues to get evidence, crucial information for the case. It's added to the casebook. Deductions. These explain nuances of the case. They are displayed in the Mind Palace. Some deductions can be interpreted differently. This can lead to different conclusions. Discover all possible conclusions to fully understand the case, but it is up to you how to solve it. You will often need to look for useful information within various city archives. Archives contain topical information. For example, City Hall holds general data about citizens and organizations, while info about specific or categories of people, like criminals or patients, can be found in police or hospital records. In the casebook, evidence may have a hint icon indicating you need to do some archive research. In the archive interface, select the piece of evidence you wish to investigate, then choose 3 criteria to search for the relevant information. A search conducted with the correct evidence and criteria or results in new information being added to the casebook. Padlocks. Padlocks and weak planks can be broken with a shot or melee attack. If you are crouched, hostiles are less likely to detect you. Enemies may harm your sanity as well as health. Some enemies have unique abilities that may come as an unpleasant surprise, but most have weak points too. Ammo and supplies are scarce. Scavenging, crafting, and quest rewards are the only sources of supplies. Guns are not going to reload themselves. The harpoon stuns hostile creatures for a short time. Flares light your way and can distract hostile creatures. If damaged, hold to slowly recover your diving suit's pressure. Alright, so this is basically a hint book. Got it. And I'm done with you, because you're a mean person. Alright, and I gotta go back to the boat, apparently. Yes, it's still there. Because I still have stuff to do on the boat. At least according to... Yes, I do. You're rude, so I'm not going to you. Oh, how do I take a picture? It didn't tell me how to do that. So... Frosty Welcome wants to find his son, Albert. Okay. Let's go to map. Sharon ship key evidence collected. Inventory options. Here we go. Triangles to climb, square to reload, circle to crouch. Interact and loot. Got melee attack, casebook, map, aim, items. Items. Okay. Maybe I can get the camera from there. Okay, that's tutorial. That one's camera. Okay, there we go. I already got everything from the boat. Now I need to go to the house.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Well, don't gotta be rude about it. Can't talk to the bodyguards? Bodyguard? What, bodyguards? Alright, so... Welcome back. Alright. Did you make your toast? Alright. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Probably. I'll text you and let you know if you keep your phone on you. Alright.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Alright, let's see.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, man. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will. Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood.
Alright. Innsmouther is starting to sound very interesting.
So I started
I'm
fishing.
wondering...
It was at or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our life, our love.
Sorry, didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor.
Oh.
Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone.
Oh, goodness.
May he have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you
Alright.
to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Alright. I will...
Choo choo.
Sitting here looting a building while someone's dead in the other room. That's respectful.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Poor dude. Alright.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
It's typically the way to go.
5 cards short of a full house.
Ooh, why is the screen getting wobbly? Whew. Alright, give me 1 second for that.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulena, Haft. Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulena, Haft.
Alright, we already did that one. Oh.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
What's happened?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Okay. Make sure I've got everything.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Alright. Oh. Damn it. Okay.
Hey, I still hear those voices.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Alright, how do I activate? Oh.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Can't remember how to climb.
Something in the pocket.
Louis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else is right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly, with the fuzz snooping about the port. Don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people, and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Alright, so we out of... Okay. I don't know if there's going to be enemies in here, so let's keep crouched. Steal. Register. Alright, that just goes downstairs again. Let's check upstairs before we go down to the main area. Alright, can't go upstairs. Okay.
The door won't budge.
Can I do a simple melee? Gotta check the... R1 is melee.
The door won't budge.
Oh god, I'm shit. Okay.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Un momento. There's a dead one in here, though. Alright. Oops. Oh, I have a, like, machete automatically. Damn. Let's check where the bar is. I need to go back to St. Ports. I need to go back to the fisherman's house because I did not collect everything. And I'm an achievement poison. So let's go finish collecting evidence. Oops. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okay. There we go. Oh. Dang, there was a whole back room that I didn't even see.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Loot in the house. Loot in the house.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Alright, there we go. Hello, sir.
What's up, bitches?
It's just me. Omega went to go walk the dog.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I'm checking out. I'm about to eat good after checking out. Fuck.
Mr. Throckmorton, I've encountered something.
So you changed your gaming name to TTV or something?
No, I just created the. It's just the group
You've
name.
seen the wild beast, Mr. Reed.
Okay.
I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive.
So this way people know.
I've commissioned a few
There was a
studies.
lot. I will text it to you because I am live streaming now.
They're aggressive, but
I'll shut up right now then. You go
I mean, no, you can talk. It's just I will text you the details of what happened. So this way, I'm not putting drama on my channel for that.
weapons handy.
No, hey, whatever you want to do. Man, you're ready to let people know what's up. So yeah.
Yes. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the life.
Oh.
Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me.
You can't, like, tempt him with treats or anything?
Yeah.
If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Yeah.
Mr. Throgmorton.
Oh, so you gotta clean his ass out then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You go give that
Clean his
little
ass
one a
out.
bath.
Trim off the Dinkleberry and make sure you comb his ass off.
Murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no.
Right.
I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throckmorton. I for a happy
Alright,
outcome.
cool.
Your
Well, I'm gonna talk to you guys
condolences
later.
will not bring
Okay.
him back. So
Alright.
much of our blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
I don't know exactly. I have some
It's
suspects,
pretty
but I
decent
need
so
to
far. It's
investigate further.
What
the
kind of
character
private
seems
eye
like
are
really
you?
stiff
A
when he
thorough
walks
one.
at all. The
When I find
controls
him,
are a
I'll tell
little
you.
confusing.
No one leaves the
It's
port
new
until
/
then.
old, kind of.
Find me that dirtbag and I'll help you with
No.
anything you need.
Probably just to check in. Alright, now I gotta find a bar. Oh, okay. I told him I would text him because I didn't want to put the drama on my channel since I'm live streaming. Okay.
I've said everything I know.
Alright. Under the keel bar. Alright. Right. I would honestly risk getting bit just to get him out. I mean, is he up to date on his shots? Then just pull him out. Yeah, just pull him out.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Alright, well, they'd be rude. Ooh, let's go talk to this guy.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Alright, you're just...
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
I mean, be gentle about it, but I would just tug him out.
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Alright,
Hey, knock it off.
Oop, shit, I just ran into that guy.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast,
Nice.
newcomer.
Go give that little dog a
I
old
see
bath.
many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much?
Just hold him.
$1?
Restrain the pupper.
Your money has no value here, newcomer.
Alright.
After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Some other time. Maybe.
As you wish.
Okay, that's interesting. Hi, kitty. Alright, time to talk to the bartender.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
The rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Kind of a jerk. Alright, let's finish looking around down here. See if I can get away with snooping in here. So far.
What the? Get them! Oh.
Okay. You're a solemn man.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Holy, what?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry gone to the sea. Okay. Oh, I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well,
why does my character look annoyed?
House. He was bragging about
come
how
on.
much Mr.
I'm gonna drop my
Throgmorton
coffee.
would give us for saving the sun. That ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over him. First thing I recall, after was that darn warehouse, and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
And no bullets, dude. Shut up.
People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Stu, think about it for now.
This is not
There's a good
exactly
chance
cut and dry. I need some
I
time
might
to
not
think.
rat him out.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Ooh.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
There we go. Now let's collect whatever evidence I can before I go to the Mine Palace. If possible, if there is anything. Okay. Apparently not, so let's do this. There we go. Confirm. Alright, now what? Okay. There we go. Now that should solve the case, right? Alright. Oh. Back in. There we go. Alright. I have a soft spot for people that are true refugees. Oh, can't go that way. Alright, and yes, I collected everything, so. I've already told him that he was murdered, but let's see if I can find an alternative speech.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling in the back alleys. And they tore him apart. There was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. And may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. He must ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Okay. And my first trophy for the game. Alright, and there is where I'm going to save and end this stream for the time being. I will likely come back to it next Monday. So, stay tuned. So this should save it from where it's at. Okay, so that just takes me to another area. Alright, so yeah. Let's just stay tuned for next week. And I will go on more cases, side cases, main cases, do all kinds of work in this game. But I will do it next Monday. So for now, I will see you all next week.